I'm Melissa, I'm from Medium Mennonite Church, and we're here at Liz's house. Yesterday we dug out this trench. The homeowner said she had used 80 to 100 gallons of water in 1 month. So this morning we patched the leak and it's all good now. We'll fill it in pretty soon. This week we jacked up Liz's house 4 whole inches, which is a lot for a house. We're almost done filling in the hole and then it'll be good as new. So in the process of jacking up the house, we pulled up a bunch of boards on the porch, but we've gotten them back on and we replaced some that were old and rotted. Here on the porch we scraped off all the paint and we've just finished, we're almost finished the ceiling and everything else has been painted. Behind me you see the house. We started out with scraping, we scraped off a bunch of paint, but now we have both coats on and it's looks pretty good now. We're working on the windowsills. We're waiting on some paint to finish up the trim. It'll be green, and so I think that'll look really nice with the beige. Underneath the house, they started out cleaning out cobwebs, and then they laid down plastic so it'd be easier to insert the insulation. And over the past couple days, they finished up the insulation, and so now the floors will stay a lot warmer in the winter. So the tree, which is no longer behind me, but it was back there behind the wall. It was pushing the wall forward, and so we chopped it down and hauled a bunch of the cement blocks out so we can rebuild the wall so it's straight. The tree was pushing in the wall and in a few years it would have collapsed. So Colton had climbed up in the tree and then he started lopping off branches. After he lopped off the branches, they tied a rope to the tree and he cut a notch in it, and then a bunch of the guys started pulling and he just cut right through towards the notch, and it fell, fortunately not on the house or anyone, towards the woods. And so we drug a bunch of the branches down into the woods afterwards to clean up the yard.
It's been a good week. We are working at the basement wall right now that is caving in from that tree.
Hi, doing my deliveries as always. Have fun.
Hi guys, I'm Jacob from Honeybrook and we're at Becky's house right now, and I want to show you some of the projects we've been working on this week. So this is the bathroom and we've been working on it all week long, and so we've been replacing the floor, and what it looked like when we got here was not very good at all. People could easily fall through the floor. Dan actually did fall through the floor. In the following couple of days, we began ripping out the toilet, the tub, some of the fixtures, and then we began the process of trying to figure out how we could put the floor back in. And now we've got new beams in, and we've got new plywood flooring in, and now we're going to try to get some of the fixtures in, especially the toilet, and hopefully this hole in the floor fixed.
Hi guys, my name is Autumn from Honeybrook. We're here at Dolores' house. Do you see that bee? Hi guys, I'm Autumn from Honeybrook. Today we're here at Dolores' house finishing up all of our projects. We started this week by ripping down all of the siding from the house that was all rotted, and we took out an air conditioner. So before we put up all of our siding, we had to take it down. So to do that, we ripped it up with crowbars and hammers and then pulled it down. It wasn't an easy job doing it. It took a lot of people and a lot of time. So by doing this, we learned a lot. We learned how to be patient with each other. We especially had to work together when pulling down the siding because sometimes it didn't all come down in one piece. So now we have all of the new siding up. To do that, we all had to work together, measure everything out with the chalk lines, line it all up and measure, and nail it all in. It was a really hard process because everyone had to hold on and hammer at the same time, so the boards kind of shook, but we all got it done. I really like Doc's messages.
I remember everything from last year that he told us, so it was really nice to have him here again and being his unofficial favorite camper.
At one point during the week, Doc said something about we need to realign our priorities, and that really stuck out to me because being in school, it's a lot of work and it's stressful, but we need to remember to put God first in our lives.
I really like Doc's messages this week. He always he keeps everyone interested and says some really good things, and I liked how he explained the stories in a way that you've never really thought about before because it helps you understand the message.
Doc's speaking this week was really good. It made me think about things I hadn't and reminded me of things I had known before.
Well, I'm Colton King. I am the youth leader for Media Mennonite Church, and our pastor heard of you and heard a lot of good things, so we saw online some exciting video and decided to check it out. When I was in youth group, we went to Kentucky and did some rehabilitating to some houses and did some decks, some roofing and some stuff, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity for our youth group to experience the same type of work. All week has been wonderful. We were right what we were looking for, challenging the kids and helping someone in need.
This has been a great week. I'm really glad I came along. Me and my group have had a lot of fun fixing up Liz's house and playing games in the evening.
It's been a good week. I met a lot of new people, strengthened old relationships. It was a good time.